Hello again, welcome to my channel, Graveyard Tours. If you would, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to help me out here. It just helps me, you know. I am at St. Anthony's in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. That's an Italian cemetery that was dedicated here or commissioned in 1926. Not a very old one, but I have to go to this one right away, right here. And you know, again, if you see my other channels, you see all these flags out here. These are all veterans of different wars. And I did find out, I did a little research. It actually wasn't so difficult. There's flags over here also. The VFW are the ones, let's give them a hand too. They are the ones who plant these flags, do the research, find all of our war veterans. But here's a special one right here, and I need to show you guys this. Anthony D. Rosa. The sun's pretty bright. Let me see if I can block out the sun here with, okay. Anthony L. D. Rosa, born June 30th, 1923, died February the 3rd, 1942. Died in, 1945. World War II, Company A, 23. Read this. Killed in action in Germany. Buried in Luxembourg, Belgium. Reburied here, December the 9th, 1947. I'm trying to keep the sun out. Use my body here as a shade so you can see this. And I have to thank this gentleman for his service and his sacrifice. Thank you very much. Definitely I salute you. And like I said, so very interesting, you know. So 2 years buried in Luxembourg. Luxembourg is a very small country that borders Germany and Belgium and I forgot where else. Hardly anybody ever heard of Luxembourg, but it's there. I've actually been to Luxembourg, and it's a very, very small country and very clean. You don't see a speck of trash anywhere. But anyway, but we're here for the veterans. And oh, and I'm sorry, that section over there where Rosa's buried, all of them are Rosas. And let me go back there, because he deserves, you know, the guy gave his life for our freedom, so he deserves. So you can see it's his family is buried. These are all D. Rosas. Actually, that's like a middle name for, I think, for the women. I don't know. Raphael De Rosa, Ricordo della. I don't speak Italian, I'm sorry. My fiance speaks Italian. I don't speak Italian. But actually, yeah, no, the men and the women. Looks like the men and the women. De Rosa. So yeah, so this is the Rosa Cemetery, and actually it is bordered. You can see it's bordered all the way around. So this whole section, and it looks like, yeah, and it looks like people are still visiting the family because they're leaving flowers. So definitely, it's good to see that you know, they're still being visited. So again, this is an Italian cemetery. So you know, there's many Italian cemeteries actually I'm finding all over in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and on the outer fringes of Johnstown. I'm going to make this a short video, but as you can see also, this is what I see a lot of. This gentleman died in 1932. Anthony Lamont. Oh God, I'm sorry, I'm horrible at names. So, and you know, like I said, you always see, you see a lot of these. You see a lot of the Italian headstones. They put the pictures on there, and this is interesting. Now here you have a big plot right here with 4 corners with planters here. Okay, and you have 1 gravestone here, and I think just 1 grave. Mother Mary Albert. Oh, it must be mother and father, but they, for some reason, only have the mother's name on there. And there's their pictures. Mary Albert, died 1932. I don't know, and look at this. This is very interesting. They have a rosary bead carved into the headstone, and it looks like it's just concrete. So no name on the back for the husband. Maybe they buried the husband somewhere else. I don't know. But very interesting. You see stuff like this out here all the time. Like, what does it say? Joe Albert. So Joe must be buried, her husband, he must be buried here also. But for some reason, he didn't get a headstone. So the older stones, I tend to go to the older stones. And because I find them very, kind of fascinated with them. And of course you see this a lot. Headstones just laying on the ground, which I hate to see that. It's disrespectful, but people do periodically come out and fix them. Now look at these. This is very interesting. Just one big slab of concrete, it looks like. And Mother Elisa Pada, or Poda, died 1931, and then this probably is the husband. And he might be a vet here. I see a flag. Fortunato Facciani. God, my Italian is terrible. Forgive me. I try, but my Italian sucks. Okay, yeah, okay, so Benjamin, is this Benjamin? No, so maybe their son was Benjamin, but he was Benjamin Pada, private, U.S. Army, World War II. So, but maybe they called him Benjamin also, because it seems to be that, it's so weird because this stone, that headstone is right encroaching on this other headstone, so I don't understand it. So, thank you for your service. I don't know which one I'm thinking, but you have the Italians have their style, very cool. Very cool. Mother Julia Caruso. Look at this. This is really cool. Pictures of her. Looks like high school picture and when she was a child, and very ornate, very, very personal, Then you have these mausoleums with families, whole families in them. We can go and look at a mausoleum, but I can't do every war veteran cemetery because there's just here alone. I mean, I'm looking at probably around 70 just in this area here and this area here. I mean, there's got to be like 70 war veterans. I could do, I could be here for a month just naming all their names. I'd love to do it, but I got to make these videos shorter. So this is Puma, family of Puma, and very ornate. I just you can see something in there, but this is what a mausoleum. They have lots of inside graves, and that's the mausoleums. And they have several of them out here. There's a couple more over there. And this is even one here too. Caruso. I love the Italian names, I really do. They got a flair to it, It's Caruso. It definitely has a flair. I've been to Italy. It's a beautiful country. I would live there, believe me, I would live there if I could. I've been there several times actually. So here's husband Frank Caruso, died 1961. Wife Margarita Caruso, and died 73. Our loving mother Elizabeth Bondos Sparacco. So died 1967. So It's very interesting. But so the older ones, I get distracted very easily. Very easily. So the older ones are here in the front. Usually that's what you'll find. You'll find the older ones in the front, and then they go back from there. So, and this is a still active cemetery. They're still burying people out here. But like I said, this is mostly, almost, I won't say 100%, but it's probably 80-90% Italians buried here. So there's another war veteran, La Rocca, Joseph, died 1985. Is that World War One? Could that be? Yeah, this gentleman here fought. Yeah, World War One. Here it is. United States Navy, World War One. How about that? Thank you for your service. So here are the older ones. But you gotta love the Italian stones here. Here's another. This is World War II. Look at that. Stephen David Thomas, Tech 5 U.S. Army, World War II, November 1919. 2009 died. The 245th Anti-Aircraft Artillery Gunnery Battalion, South Pacific. Yeah, South Pacific. Thank you for your service. That's Stephen Thomas. So here are the older ones. I need to show these. This is a child's. So that's a child's. And what does it say? Camellia. I can't read it. I can't really pronounce it. Diamore. So it's 1946. Like I said, this isn't a very old cemetery. Commissioned in 1926, I believe. I read earlier. So, but again, even here, I mean everywhere. Oh, this is interesting. Marine Zarrati, died 1944. He is not dead, but sleepeth. Very interesting. Lots of war veterans. I mean, this gentleman here fought. Oh, here we go. Here's a priest, Father John Milanese. I'm sorry for. It looks like World War One. I'm sorry for any Italian speakers out there that I am just destroying these Italian names. I don't mean to. I really don't mean to. So thank you for your service. So, like I said, if anybody were to come out to anywhere in Pennsylvania, you literally drive down almost any road, you're going to come across a cemetery, a very old cemetery. I've come across 1700s, a lot of 1800s. Son Jimmy P. Christian, died 1940. They're only 20 years old, very young. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness, what's this? Luis Bugolini, died 1939. I don't know why. It's easier for me when I try to say it in, with an Italian accent, which I suck at it, but I don't know why I do that. It's so weird. R. Riposo. See, that's all Italian. I can't even read that. Or Owi. Like I said, I've been to Italy a few times, and I used to know a couple of words. I mean, that's all I learned. It's actually not. It's actually a very difficult language, but you can pick up a lot of words. They're very easy. But when you try to learn Italian, the way my fiance explained it to me, that's very difficult. Now, my fiance is Hungarian, but she's lived in Italy for like, I forgot how many years, but she lived there for years. And but I didn't meet her when she lived in Italy. So, and then when she left Italy, she got disappointed with herself because she didn't learn enough Italian. So she's now she wants to learn Italian, which is great. Never too late to learn, you know. But she was telling me how difficult the Italian language is. And I have some friends who are full-blooded Italian, born and raised in Italy, and came here when they were in their 20s and the 30s and different ages like that. And they still have the Italian accent, and yeah, they're telling me that it is difficult. But they're telling me, who's this Salvatore? They're telling me how difficult the Polish language is. So this is World War I for sure. Salvador Medil, thank you for your service, sir. I mean, look at that. Look at that, and then that's pretty interesting. And somebody's still planting flowers here, so he still has family here. Yeah, so give it up for the VFW. They're the ones who plant all these flags out here, putting these medallions out here, honoring the soldiers. And I'm sure that they're doing it out of out of respect, and they're also doing it as volunteers. They're not getting paid for this, you know. It's a lot of work. Morto, I think that means death. And again, that's all Italian. Died in 1929, served World War I. Thank you for your service. You know, a lot of these people, immigrants that came here to this country to fight in this, came into this country to live, they had no problems with going over there and fighting their own countrymen even. I actually knew a gentleman who was Italian-American and joined the service when World War II broke out, and he joined Special Forces, went behind enemy lines in Italy because he spoke Italian. So he fought behind enemy lines against the Germans with the partisans, the Italian partisans. So he's gone now. He's passed away. But yeah, he had some stories. He definitely has some stories to tell. But I never asked him about it because you just, I don't know. I guess a lot of people had problems with that. They didn't want to be reminded of what the horrors they saw. But he actually told me a couple of stories. He volunteered to tell me, and I just, I didn't ask him. But he said when he fought behind enemy lines, he was fighting the Germans with the partisans, the Italians who were fighting the Germans before Italy surrendered to the west side and joined the good side. He said that they would just ambush the Germans with machine guns and grenades, and most of the battles would last just a couple of minutes, and then they would split and disappear into the wilderness and stuff. So he lived it. He was there. But so what I was trying to say is, you have a lot of immigrants come to this country. They didn't have a problem fighting for this country, so we got to give them honor for that. We got to remember them, because this country is full. We're all immigrants, I believe. Anthony, what's this say? That's World War II. Bellato, what is this? The 1010 engineering. It looks like, I guess that's abbreviated for engineering. World War II. Thank you for your service. So yeah, and imagine that these guys went over there fighting against their own people even, They spoke Italian. The army, they needed Italian speakers to go help the partisans. And they did, It's pretty amazing. There's amazing stories out there. Amazing honor and bravery what these guys did, So, yeah, we live in a great country. We're in the greatest country on this planet. And I always believe that. And we gotta remember, let's remember our veterans. It's very important. So I'm gonna make this short. And I hope you appreciate it. I don't, I go and don't really know 100% what I'm doing out here. I just come out here and do this. So if you could, subscribe, hit the like button. Let's see. Eppolito? God. Samuel S.L. Sr. Died 2003. United States Air Force. Oh, Korea. Here's a Korean war veteran right here. Thank you for your service. Okay, that's going to be it, guys. Guys and gals, just like I said, I'm looking for support. Just by hitting that subscribe, like button, if you would. But that's it, guys. So, you know, if you ever, like I said, if you ever get a chance, just, especially in Pennsylvania, because VFW does a great job. They really do. You can see how, you know, they don't have to do this. I go to Maryland cemeteries. I used to live in Maryland, and they don't do this there, you know. So here they do it. So you know, they do it because they want to be remembered, and they should be remembered. So anyway, now I'm getting all too sentimental, so I don't mean to do that. But anyway, anyhow, guys, like I said, if you go to anywhere in Pennsylvania, just drive around. If you want to see some cemeteries, we got them all over the place out here. No, I'm not kidding. They're like everywhere, and you can see some really old cemeteries. From, like I said, you can even find the 1700s out here. You can any kind of war veteran, you can find them out here. This one, I'm being drawn to this one, so let's go to this one really quick. This will be my last one. Anthony Gardino, died 1926. Private Battalion, 5th Field Artillery. Died 1926. So that's got to be World War I. And yes, oh wait a minute. Yeah, that's World War I. Oh, sorry. Thank you for your service. And the cross is broken, but a lot of times they do repairs there. All right, guys, that's it. Till next time. So, like I said, I got to try to make these a little bit shorter. Spooky cat. All right, guys, that's it. Have a good one. Bye.